just a little on the Parks Improvement Initiative. I spoke about it the last time I was here. We still have the subcommittees working on the final plans for each park. We're trying to take each park and take the best aspects of what the community wanted to see in each park and put it into a plan that we can obviously afford. As I said at the last meeting, the final plan, soup to nuts, was some $17 million, which we didn't have. So we will address each park. Right now we're working with Satura, Belzac, and Four Sisters, which we had started with the tennis courts. We're putting together a plan, one that we can afford. There's still a grant out on Father Satura. Of course, if that grant comes through, then that makes, that's very, very helpful to the cause. But it's important for us now to get the plan together, have a site plan, and be able to hit the bricks running in the spring. What we want to do is we want to try and use some of the DPW in-house. We're trying to put a schedule together for that. In the spring, we want to have multiple projects going. If we have something going on in Belzac, if we can start the tour and finish up the tennis courts and whatever else we want to do at the Four Sisters, start that late March, early April, have that done by the summer, that would be the goal. So we're looking to do multiple things. We're looking to get them out of the way, obviously, as soon as we possibly can. But we are looking to do them the right way, which is the way we've approached the whole project. Of course, Shorefront Park is very much in the mix. There was a grant written for the administrative costs associated with that. We won't hear about that or any other grant until December at the earliest. Shorefront will probably come into more clarity within the next year. So the priority now for the spring is the first three parks, and then finishing up Wallbower is also part of that mix. We're going to try and do some of that now, drainage, irrigation. We can probably do that in the fall at Wallbower. And then Shorefront will fall in at least the planning stages as we go through next year. Yes.
A little bit about Maiden Lane too.
We can touch on that. We have a preliminary plan for a 9/11 Memorial Park at Maiden Lane, which is that empty space now, Maiden Lane and Cedar. We're going to take the 9/11 memorials that currently exist at Shorefront, and we're going to move them over to that particular site. We're going to have a walking path that goes through there. It's going to be fenced off, some low hedges around it. It's going to have a flagpole in the middle, obviously. That would be the proper touch. And it's just going to be a peaceful, passive place. If you want to come and reflect at the 9/11 memorial, there'll be benches, you can sit there, and it will be a nice space to do something of that nature. Right now with the 9/11 memorial at Shorefront, there's a lot of other activity that goes on there. So there's a lot of noise, there's playgrounds, there's not always the proper venue for reflection. The other park, passive park that we're looking to put together is the Fireman's Memorial Park, which will be adjacent to the parking lot at Wallbower. Again, that's going to be an arch, leads into another walkway. There's going to be two memorials in that park. There'll be benches, and when that park comes to fruition, or maybe even before that, the current wooden arch that's present at that parking lot, that parking facility, at this point will be taken down. So again, those are two things that we have in preliminary planning. Site plans can probably be gotten on those sooner rather than later, and that would also be part and parcel of what we're looking to do as we go forward in the spring.